Hello, everyone. We're back today, and we're going to be talking about a ton of different stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Although it's a really terrible week of stuff because there's nothing. So there's that. Sucks, those weeks where there's nothing.
There's going to be a few of those weeks where there's just no big news, and then there's going to be the weeks where there's just like a whole bunch of breaking global news.
Yeah. And, that is the way it works often, actually.
It's like a cycle or something like that. It's like a weekly cycle.
And it is really a weekly cycle. Sometimes you get a bunch of good stuff, and sometimes you just get nothing. And this is one of those weeks where we got nothing. Although we
to be honest, getting like really not interesting news is better than nothing.
Well, to be fair, when you're scratching for topics, I think the news we do have is interesting. Problem is, there just isn't.
For today, it's going to be pretty good. Yeah.
The problem is there just isn't a lot of it, but
Mm-hmm.
we continue on. Let's just get right into it, I guess. So first, today we got some Batman casting news.
Yeah.
So I made a video on the first one. The second one I didn't actually get a chance to make. So there's that. So do you want me to tell you who we got casting news for? Do you know who we got casting news for?
The Riddler and Catwoman.
Yes.
And I think all 6 villains have been casted too.
Sorry. Sorry, what's that?
I think all 6 villains for the movie have been casted too.
So right now we have 4 overall castings: Commissioner Gordon, Batman, Riddler, and Catwoman. So Riddler was cast recently, and Riddler will be played by Paul Dano. He was in a movie which I know we've both seen, which was called that Angelina Jolie movie called Taking Lives.
Yeah.
And he was also in a movie which I think you've seen. Have you seen Prisoners?
Yes.
So he was in that too.
He was.
I don't know if you've seen any of his other movies. Have you seen Looper?
Who?
Looper,
yeah, with Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
So he's in that one as well.
He was I remember him.
And yeah, he's in a bunch of other
Good
things.
movie. Looper was good.
So how was he in Prisoners?
In Prisoners, he was also really good. Also in Looper, so I think you can translate that into Batman.
Great, because
He can most certainly translate that acting he did to Batman.
As the Riddler. So from the only movie I think I've seen him in, I might have seen The Girl Next Door. I'm not sure. I don't remember at this point. Taking Live, from what I remember, he was pretty good, but it was a different character. So it's hard to compare that to this. But apparently he's a good choice, and it sucks that that doesn't suck actually because I don't like Jonah Hill, but it's disappointing for most people that Jonah Hill didn't actually get the role because Jonah Hill apparently wanted to play the Riddler, but Reeves wanted him to play Penguin. So they ended up just separating, which kind of sucks, but it's the way things work in life,
Yeah.
But I'm excited to kind of see what happens with that. And the Riddler is an interesting character in general. And the last time we saw him portrayed in live action was, of course, in Batman and Robin. Batman Returns. No, hold on.
He's also in the Arkham Knight video game.
Batman
Forever. He's really good in that.
Now, what kind of character do you think the Riddler will be in this movie?
Probably like a really menacing and like I don't know. They're probably gonna do better than him. Probably like a Arkham Knight kind of Riddler if you play the video game.
Yeah. I feel like I really
In
hope
the video game, he's like top notch Riddler. I think that's what they should do.
and I mean generally the way that like if you're doing a movie which is primarily focused around a detective mystery, then the
Hmm.
perfect character to use is the Riddler. Because
Yeah,
guess who's good at mystery stuff? The Riddler.
exactly.
And we got another casting for a member of Batman's Rogues Gallery, Catwoman. Now, people are
Yeah,
enraged about this for some unfamiliar to me reason. Do you know who's playing Catwoman?
forget her name. What is it?
Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz, right?
So she, for people who are wondering, has been in tons of things, including Big Little Lies, Mad Max, Fury Road, Divergent, Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2, X-Men First Class, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Kin, After Earth. She was in the Lego Batman movie and voiced Catwoman in that.
Mm,
And so she's basically done everything in existence.
nice. Not bad. Some
She's
pretty
in
good work from her.
Yeah, I've seen her in Divergent. I've seen her in Fantastic Beasts, the first one. I saw her in X Men First Class, and I heard her in Into the Spider Verse and in Batman, the Lego movie, Batman movie. And honestly, I think she's perfect for this role. It was, I'm pretty sure the list came down to like her and a few other people, including Tessa Thompson. But whatever. Now, are you angry about this?
No,
Do you think she'll be good in the role?
I don't know. I just don't get mad all of a sudden when someone's cast.
I mean, do you
Not
want me?
somebody like Zoe Kravitz.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when that person was cast as the new James Bond, you got mad, or when
Something different.
it's different. Okay, it's different.
It's Bone.
This is Catwoman. Now, of course, people are all mad. No, Catwoman can't be black because the comic she's white. So, I guess that's an argument now because even though Halle Berry, but whatever, right? I guess we just kind of wiped that from our memory.
Hmm.
So yeah, apparently Catwoman can't be black, even though she was black in that movie, which literally was called Catwoman. Sure, that wasn't really Catwoman, but it's still Halle Berry.
Hey, why you gotta diss Halle Berry like that?
Because I
Come
know I'll
on,
make you angry.
she's epic. Especially in John Wick 3, she was the best.
Oh, and especially in that Catwoman movie.
She was good.
Okay, yeah. So, while she gets to be on the she does get to be the best worst Batman villain, tying with Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze. I don't know.
Wow, wow,
Mm,
Arnold. Wow,
ice,
get to the chopper. Ice, I am Mr.
ice
Ice.
age. It's the
My
ice
name is
age.
Mr. Ice.
Kick some ice. Okay.
What a absolute god.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Yes.
So anyhow, I feel like people are getting unnecessarily mad at this movie, kind of like Star Wars. People are getting or everything else where there's something that's slightly controversial, or not even that, like the Joker.
Oh yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, the people got mad when Pattinson was cast as Batman. People probably got
Why did you
mad
get mad at that?
because Twilight. Yes, I know he's done.
Uh,
I know he's done other things except for Twilight, but most people apparently don't know that.
mhm.
So, and then I'm pretty sure some people got mad when Jeffrey Dean Wright was cast as Commissioner Gordon. I think that's his name, Jeffrey Dean Wright. Anyways, because I'm sure people got mad because he's black. And God knows, Commissioner Gordon can't be black either. The only person I don't think they've gotten mad at is the Riddler. And even then, people are just going to be like, well, Jim Carrey was better. Ah. But, people are dumb and they're going to watch this movie anyways, even if they keep attacking this. And no one cares what they think, so it's okay.
Exactly.
Their opinions are invalid, basically, because they can't complain about this. I'm excited. This actually, every time they cast for this movie, it becomes more and more, hyped.
Better.
I'm just waiting for them to, cast, Firefly. Waiting.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they do that, I'm sold. If they get someone amazing to cast as Firefly, I'm done. I need to see the Batsuit, too. Please, just do it. Please, do it for me. Give me my Batsuit.
Firefly's going to be in it.
It's gonna be
I can guarantee Firefly's going to be in the Batman.
I mean, they have said he is, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so honestly, hype for this movie is unreal levels right now. I think it actually beats Black Widow in terms of my hype for movies. I mean, it definitely beats Black Widow. Wait, 2021? It comes in 2021, doesn't it? Never mind. It doesn't beat Black Widow because it comes out the year after that. It beats... Oh, shoot. It doesn't beat any... This is hard. 2021, man. When does Venom 2 come out? Hold on.
I think 2020.
They haven't even started filming yet. How can it come out in 2020? Oh, I guess it's coming out in 2020. Okay.
Maybe November 2020 or December 2020.
October 2nd, 2020.
That's the release date of Venom?
Yep.
Nice.
And they haven't started filming yet. Okay, so people who are wondering, okay, well, why does that matter? Well, if you look at a movie like, I don't know, Eternals, maybe you could say. Actually, no, let's look at a movie like... Should we look at a movie like Eternals? Yeah, why not? Eternals.
Yeah, one of those kinds of movies.
Let's look at when the Eternals come out, just hypothetically, November 6th. Okay, so that's after Venom 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Eternals is in the middle of shooting right now.
Yeah, it is.
Venom 2 hasn't even cast everyone yet.
All we know is that Hardy's going to be coming back. A Circus and Naomi Harris, I think it was.
Shh, don't spoil it. We're not there yet.
Heck.
That wasn't the second one. Shh. Can't spoil this
Heck.
thing. So we will be talking about Venom 2, though, in case you haven't figured it out yet. But before that, speaking of Marvel, aha, I did it. Because we talked about Venom
Another
2.
epic segue.
I know, right? This is like a thing now. My epic segues.
We just have to do segues every episode, and they'll just be golden.
I know, right? It's gonna start these segues are awesome.
They're gonna start naturally coming, and you won't even have to think about it like a solid segue. They're just gonna start eventually coming naturally.
These segues aren't even solid though; they're really bad. But at the same time,
they're good.
Speaking of good things, there we go. That's a better segue. Kevin Feige has been promoted.
A promotion.
A promotion. I swear I recorded a video on this. I swear it's edited. I swear I just haven't uploaded it yet. Actually, I don't even know if it's edited. I know I recorded a video for this. I don't know how much more I've done. I was supposed to do something with it. I swear it's gonna do it. It'll probably be up before this podcast, or it won't be because this won't be on YouTube well before that video's uploaded. But
what was Kevin Feige promoted to?
He was promoted to Chief Creative Officer at Marvel, I think.
Nice, not bad.
Kevin Feige, don't get mad at me if I got this wrong. So just give me a second to make sure my facts are correct. Because we here do the real news. We don't do the fake news. Because we are a real news source.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
We are very reliable news sources, and we will
Well,
always double check the information for you.
reliable. That's a bit stretching it, don't you think? Real, yes. Reliable. I'll have to figure that out. Okay. Why isn't this thing coming up? Okay. Where's Kevin, my boy? Kevin. Okay. I swear, this is like happening. Creative Chief Officer of Marvel. I was right. I think.
Nice.
I just wanted
What
to.
is that position?
So, thank you for asking. What could Chief Creative Officer at Marvel mean? Well,
I was actually kind of curious what it was. I have no idea what it is.
oh yeah, if only I uploaded a video, then people would know. See, this is the problem. Um, so Chief Creative Officer at Marvel basically means so Kevin Feige before worked with whoever I trying to remember the guy's name now. I think it's like Buckley or something. Anyways, there's a guy in charge of comics. There's a guy in charge of
Yeah.
then there's Jeff Loeb who's in charge of the TV stuff. Then there's Kevin Feige who runs the movie stuff. And then
Mm-hmm.
all of them report to Ike Perlmutter, that sexist Trump supporter, racist dude who no one likes. Yeah, him.
Oh.
And remember the guy who's kicked out and like kind of pushed to the corner? Well, Disney's basically shoving his face into a wall because although he's still the CEO of Marvel, Kevin Feige now his new now this is an imaginary position. It doesn't actually exist. Bob Iger just basically said, "So you have this position now. It's like between CEO and because we can't make you CEO because Ike Perlmutter still exists. We have to wait for him to die off. Okay, that was mean. We don't want him to die. We just want him to get very sick, so he has to leave Marvel. That was also very mean. Okay, so basically, it gives him. He's like he reports to Bob Iger now, and Ike Perlmutter is kind of over there crying in the corner. Um, yeah, he still has a position and still gets paid. Yeah, so basically, he now controls. Kevin Feige now controls comics. He controls TV. He controls animation. He controls movies. The only thing he doesn't control is games,
Mm.
which I
If he can
which
get his hands on controlling games, I think the Marvel games will have a pretty good improvement.
the problem is Ike Perlmutter. They need to give him something, gotta make him feel
Yeah.
special. So like, well, okay, what are we not planning on using anytime soon? Okay, you just take the games. Sony basically has the only character that's profitable anyways, so Oh, and then we have one
True.
other one, but which is good because yay for us. So Kevin Feige will be taking over. The biggest thing is we already knew he's going to take over TV, and we know Jeff Loeb's either going to be working for him or he's going to be trying to find a new job. He's going to get fired. Hint, hint. Or he'll end up just being a lackey to Kevin Feige. We don't know yet. But basically, the thing is, Kevin Feige. We knew he's going to control TV because of Disney Plus shows. Does this mean that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Cloak and Dagger, Runaways, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, all these people are getting recast and we'll never hear about them again?
I hope not.
You hope we don't hear about them again? Or you hope we do
No,
hear
I
about
hope they don't get recasted.
that would be ideal. I mean, Disney
The,
Plus
the cast right now of all those four characters are just perfect.
I mean Disney Plus the only Marvel TV show like that will be on their live action that's part of the MCU quote unquote that's already being created was Inhumans. That show we don't talk about on here?
Yeah, because it was like really bad apparently.
No, it was complete trash, and it did never happen, so we don't talk about it. That show's gonna be on there. The show we don't talk about.
Because it's just really like absolute trash. One of the more worst things Marvel's ever done.
What show?
Inhumans.
What's that? Never heard of it. They made that into a show.
Exactly. Never heard of it.
Never happened. So yeah. What was I saying? Right. Kevin Feige. Now I think the biggest thing is going to be the games, or not games, comics. Comics. That's going to be the biggest thing, I think.
Hmm.
Because before this promotion, he never had control of the comics.
That's right.
Now he does.
Oh, okay.
So, will he kind of reinvent Marvel Comics in his image?
Yes. Like how
Maybe.
he reinvented Marvel movies. That's what he's gonna do now with the comics,
I
for
hope
sure.
he. Like, this is what he's got to do, right? He's got to just let the comics do what they've been doing and then just kind of cut some things here and there. Like,
With turns to
the
Marvel, he's a smart dude. He knows what to do there. He'll be just fine with handling it.
it's almost like, okay, now I might be crazy, maybe I'm completely nuts, but maybe if you give this stuff to someone who loves these characters and who cares about these characters and who understands these characters, they can make good movies and content for these characters. No, that's crazy. It can't be true. No, we should hand it to a bunch of execs who don't care about these characters. That's what we gotta do, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because that's smart. Right, of course. Why was it being so crazy? Think like that people who cared about the characters could do better work with them. Sorry, it's just
They don't care. They want those characters to fail and not do good
no, they
and
want them
not
to
bring
make
in
money.
revenue.
No, they want them to make money, but
Hmm.
they don't want them to be good. Um, Speaking of things that made money but wasn't good,
Wait. Just firstly,
yeah,
congrats to Kevin Feige for this
of
huge
course,
promotion.
we here love Kevin Feige, and we would like to give. Oh, also, just because I want to still use it, I'm just gonna pretend that segue is gonna happen later. So I'm gonna add something. People are saying that this might be their way of like kind of
All right.
giving him a higher up position in Disney, and maybe even replacing Bob Iger. So, CEO of Disney, Kevin Feige, in like 10 years.
Yeah.
People think maybe it'll be Kevin Feige and then Alan Horn will take over, and then like 5 or 6 years later, Kevin Feige will take over, or 10 years later. So, do you think Kevin Feige would be a good CEO of Disney?
Probably. Yeah. Most certainly.
He's a genius, exactly. So,
If you just look at the way, if you just look at what he's been doing with Marvel movies and how he's been making them, it's just demonstrating that he'll be a good CEO for Disney.
exactly, and he's also going to do a Star Wars movie, which is going to be the best Star
Mm.
Wars movie of ever to exist, better than every other one in existence because it's Kevin Feige and he's a legend. Um, but speaking of studios who just want to make money even though their products are trash, we have CW. No, I'm just kidding. Not the CW today. We have
W.
Venom 2.
Yes.
Although, to be fair, I'm actually hyped for this movie. Venom 1 sucked, but this movie is going to be
Hey,
maybe
it
good.
was good. Venom one was good.
Yep. Like a turd in the wind.
Exactly. It was good.
Yeah, it's good.
What you
Like
got?
a turd in the wind. As good as a turd in the wind can be. I mean, hey, it was their words, not mine. They said their movie's like a turd in the wind. I didn't say that. I'm just quoting them. Did Venom not say that it's like a turd in the wind?
Did when he was
Well,
stopping the robber,
exactly. The robber who robbed the director of
Mr.
his movie.
Chan.
The robber is the code word for the studio executive.
Hey,
See? I've got all of this figured out. It's all part of the plan. Anyways, what have we heard about Venom 2?
uh, that Naomi Harris is in talks to play a villain in Venom 2.
Who's Naomi Harris?
All I know is that she's got a movie coming out in a few days.
We don't know who Naomi Harris is. She was my
I
number
know
one
her,
pick for
but
Storm, so there's that, and I guess that's not happening. So,
let's see. She was in the greatest the greatest
for
Bond
some
movie
reason,
ever, Skyfall.
actually, she was in Spectre, Skyfall, and No Time to Die.
She was in Moonlight,
So I'm gonna.
Rampage, Moonlight, absolutely
Well,
beautiful.
first I gotta talk about how disappointed I am in you that you didn't know she was in Bond.
I know she was in Bond.
But then why don't you say that? You
Didn't
said
remember exactly which movie she was in.
because that was the only movie I knew she was in.
Skyfall.
Yeah, because it's the only Bond movie I've seen
Money.
fully. So there's that.
She's
She's
Money
Miami
Penny.
Vice. Yeah. Collateral Beauty. She was in Pirates of the Caribbean and Rampage. Oh yeah, she was in
Mhm.
Rampage.
And she was in Moonlight.
Yeah, that was a popular movie or something, right? A lot of
Yeah,
people
it
like that.
was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. She was in Mowgli too.
Hmm.
That was a good movie. I watched that. So speaking of, so yeah, she was my number one pick for Storm, but of course now Sony's stealing her because Sony sucks, and so she's not going to be Storm anymore. Um, so yeah, that sucks, right?
Yeah, come on, Sony, step up your game.
But then
The only
again,
absolute perfect thing you do is the James Bond movies.
then again, you have to remember that Sony actually makes like look, Andy Serkis knows what he's doing because they want her to play Shriek allegedly. Now,
Hmm.
guess what that means? We're gonna
More
get a
mocap.
no. We're gonna get a villain who doesn't look like the hero. So maybe during the fight scenes, which are were trash in the first movie because you couldn't tell the difference between the two blobs of goo that were fighting. It was like Blob of Goo 1 and Blob of Goo 2. One was black and one was dark gray. Like, come on, man. At least Carnage, like, if at least if it was like Carnage, he'd be red, so you could like, okay, there's black, there's red. Okay, I can tell the difference. It was just like gray, black, gray, black. Like, come on, man. But at least she's gonna probably be a bit closer to silver. So I think Shriek silver. Hold on, Shriek Venom. Let's just see.
I think Shriek is yellow. Or no, it's maybe I think it's Scream.
Yeah, Scream's yellow.
Scream is yellow.
Yeah, Shriek's like white.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, she's like whitish. That's what she looks like. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So, actually, wait, is she a symbiote? Hold on.
I think she is.
Oh, she isn't.
Oh,
Hey, yes, yes, yay, yay, yay. Sorry. Shriek is a dangerous and criminally insane villainess with the ability to manipulate sound. During the events of Maximum Carnage, she now blah 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 blah. Okay. Hey, I didn't know that. She formed a family with Carnage and Shriek. Okay. They have babies, and I'm assuming Scream was one of their babies. I don't know. Okay, so then I guess maybe she'll be related to Carnage in this movie.
probably.
Oh my god, Sony. I'm excited for this movie. I don't care anymore. It's Andy Serkis. It's going to be great. What are you talking about?
Obviously, it's if it's Andy Serkis, it's going to be a solid, like, fun to watch movie.
The only problem is if stupid Sony comes in and says, wait a second, what if we did it this? And then it's going to suck. Oh, also, if they put Tom Holland in it, it's going to suck because they're going to ruin his Spider Man, and I will hate Sony forever.
Yay!
No. Spider Man's back in the
We'll
MCU, though, so
see
it's safe.
Venom decapitate Spider-Man's body.
See, I want that to happen in Venom 2 because that means we never have to see Spider Man in the in the Spider Man universe again. See, okay, Sony, I have an idea. Why don't you, in your beautiful basement you have with like Morbius and like or Jared Leto and like freaking. Oh, did you see that picture with that makeup test for Jared Leto's Joker?
Yeah.
with the ha 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 eyebrows.
Mm.
I lost my mind because it got these eyebrows, right, that say ha 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 instead of
It's
eyebrows.
it was the eyebrows. It was the eyebrows that was like catches your eye in a second.
And I'm so glad they at least got rid of that because, geez, if they didn't, I would have probably slit my throat in that movie. That was very violent. I wouldn't have done that. I would have been very disappointed in the movie more than I was. Oh my god, Jared Leto, why can't we just get it? Um. So yeah, can they just take a team photo? Because every time a universe takes a team photo, the universe dies. The DC characters, they took a team photo, and then Justice League, their universe was dead. It was over. Um, that stupid monsters universe thing that never actually happened after the Mummy took a team photo. It's gone. It's like a thing now. You take a team photo, your universe is done.
And you're done.
Marvel hasn't done it yet, so
They're
they're
all good.
safe. So can you just do this quickly? Please take the photo so we can be done with the stupid universe. I'm ready to move on.
What photo?
Team photo, just to get rid of them. Um.
Yeah.
So, are you excited for Venom now?
Yes.
Are
Venom
you?
2 is gonna be good.
Wait, you were excited before when I'm asking this. Am I excited for Venom now? Yes, I am.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
If Andy Serkis lets me down, I will be very mad. Schmeagle. Okay, so, um, what was I gonna say? Oh right, yes. This is gonna be a little bit of an intermission. It's not really an intermission. It's just me going to just sidetrack for a second. Even though we've
All
never had a
right.
problem with this before, but why not? Um, did you know that in Iowa, like a few days ago, something hilarious. Wait, have you seen Superbad?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So basically, in Iowa, a few days ago, someone was arrested for having a McLovin fake ID and trying to buy alcohol.
That is like the most awesome thing you can ever do.
Apparently, you can buy them for $15 on Amazon. And no,
Oh
this
my
isn't
god.
sponsored by anything.
Amazon.
And
God,
then
sponsor us.
so so this happens, right? And so obviously, everyone starts laughing because super bad, and then this, right? And so Seth Rogen responds, and Seth Rogen's just kind of like, oh, that's so cool. I'm so happy like someone did this. And everyone's just like, okay, yeah. That's like the Seth Rogen thing to do. Just kind of laugh it
Hey,
off.
Amazon, if you're listening to this, forget everybody else's McLaren on my damn Anthony Davis jersey. I've been waiting for like a month now. Jeez. Yeah. Were
Don't
they
do it for
actually on sale on Amazon?
yeah, $15.
Jeez.
I'm gonna find it.
That's
Hold
actually
on.
kind of legendary.
Yeah, it was this person who um let's see. So yeah, so Seth Rogen responded by saying, "My work here is done." So let me tell you what happened. So basically, an Iowa man has been accused of possession of a fake ID in a bar. The They arrested this 20-year-old Daniel Alfrenzo Berlin on Friday. The police said that they confronted the person, and he admitted that he had the drink vodka in it, and he refused to show his ID. Detective took him outside and showed the officers his real ID, which confirmed he was under the age of 21. Officers asked Berluzin for his fake ID, which he didn't respond. He didn't have one. However, when Berluzin went through his wallet, police said they could see his fake Hawaiian ID, the name McLovin, DOB 0603 1981. And according to Iowa City Press Citizen, when asked where he got the ID, Burlinson responded that he got it from Amazon.
Jeez.
So yeah, he got it from Amazon. So, talk about getting arrested for the most epic thing ever. Um,
Epic indeed.
I love that. So, anyhow, speaking of epic, speaking of fate, come on, come on, thinking of something here. Come on, there must be something good. Okay, we're
A
gonna keep talking about fake
solid
IDs.
segue.
We keep talking about fake IDs. So yeah,
Um,
being arrested for things. Speaking of arrested, you know what's arresting our attention?
who?
The late Oscar campaign, which started late, weirdly enough. Yes, that was my segue. Now deal with it and move on. I know. Speaking of things that suck, like being arrested, the Oscars.
Yeah.
So more studios have given us have put out their lists of things they will be doing. They will be movies they will be pushing for the Oscars. Do you want to go
What
through them?
movies have they pushed?
Okay, we're gonna start with Warner Bros. Okay,
Oh, this should be interesting.
Blinded by the Light,
Oh,
a story about love, courage, hope, family, and the unique ability of music to lift the human spirit. So, Coco.
basically.
Okay, so live action Coco.
Hmm.
Um, Next, we have It Chapter 2.
For what?
I don't know. Probably music and score and all those stupid ones. No acting, no best picture, no best director.
Did
It'll just be this.
20th Century Fox push?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Calmez-vous. We're going to go through Warner Bros. And then we go through whatever's next on my list. Sony, then Disney, although we already kind of went through Disney a few episodes ago. And then we'll do Fox themselves, and then we'll do Fox Searchlight. And then Universal, which is
Oh, sick. Fox is pushing. Let's go.
Okay, so we're just gonna go through these. So next, Joker.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're pushing this for good things. If you need me to tell you who the Joker is, you're watching the wrong podcast. There is the DC for Babies podcast, and you can go check that out. Just Mercy. So it's like apparently that's a good, really. It's apparently it's a really good movie. It's got Brie Larson, and it's like Brie Larson, Michael B. Jordan, and um, who's the other dude? He's famous. Hold on. Shoot, I don't remember what it's called. There's some other dude in it, and so apparently, let me tell you this thing. Apparently, it's like To Kill a Mockingbird, except not really. So yeah. Um, Motherless Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. That looks good.
That's the Hulk movie, right?
With, it has like Edward Norton and Bruce
Yeah,
Willis.
it's Hulk. Right. Then we have Richard Jewell,
Oh, yeah. That too. That looks good also.
based on a security guard. Okay, anti-establishment security guard or something. Then we have
Hmm.
the Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Probably for like animation or something.
Yes, and we can confirm that because when the Oscars released the list of all the movies entered for the animation category, it includes this movie, even though I disagree and it shouldn't be because there are people in the movie.
Wait, Lego
Whatever.
Movie 2 came out this year?
Yeah, beginning of the year.
Like in February or something.
Yeah, February.
Mm.
Then we have Western Stars.
Never heard
Something,
of that.
something with Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
It's about his Western Stars album, funny enough. Bet you didn't see that coming. So that is WB. Besides the Joker, the Lego Movie 2, which is going to lose Best Animated Feature because, fun fact, and maybe Best Original Song. I really want them to do Best Original Song for literally any of the songs in that movie. But that's just me. And so besides those two categories, possibly, and it won't win Best Animated Feature because it's all Frozen 2 and Toy Story 4 are both confirmed to be running in that category, which means Lego Movie 2 is dead on arrival. But, it's between Disney and Disney. Like, there's no other choice here. Anyways, so, speaking of dead on arrival, Sony has 3 movies they're pushing for Oscars. 3. 3.
Or
See my fingers? 3? Yeah. Okay, cool. The first one is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I know what they're pushing for.
Everything.
Tarantino Best Director, Brad Pitt Best Supporting Actor, DiCaprio Best Actor, Margot Robbie Best Supporting Actress, and Best Picture. No doubt.
And then along with probably score, original screenplay,
cinematography, maybe.
Cinematography. Oh, did you hear China is stupid? Oops, can't say that.
Yeah, obviously they are.
Shh, can't say that. They're watching.
What did they say?
They're not letting the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood into China.
Why?
Because I don't know.
It's not that violent. It's just the end.
Maybe because Winnie the Pooh looks like their president.
President Xi.
Yeah. Maybe Winnie the Pooh is in this movie somehow. Then they're also pushing Little Women. It's a movie that's yet to come out. It's based on like a movie. It's got Emma Watson in it, and between that and Charlie's Angels, there's Every Woman in Hollywood. So yeah, it's Greta Gerwig's director of the March Sisters, 4 Women, yada yada yada. It's got Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, that person who's going to be the new Black Widow. It's got Timothy Chalamet. It's got Laura Dern. It's got Meryl Streep. Hopefully you know who Laura Dern is, or you don't like Star Wars. And then A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood as the last movie they're pushing, which is a phenomenal movie. I'm telling you right now, Tom Hanks, Best Actor, Best Adapted Screenplay for the movie, and Best Picture for the movie. It's an amazing movie though, so yeah. It's like the exact opposite of the Joker, yet they're both amazing. So yeah, that's Sony. What do you think of Sony?
Not bad.
We did Disney already, but let's kind of go over it again. Frozen 2, The Lion King, Toy Story 4, Aladdin, and Endgame. Then we have Fox. Only one movie.
What?
Ford vs. Ferrari.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's solid. I think I know.
And then
They're probably pushing Matt Damon for Best Actor, or Christian Bale for Best Actor.
Or both.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna push Ad Astra for like Best Cinematography. That movie by far had like the greatest cinematography of any movie this year.
Now remember, pushing for a movie doesn't mean necessarily that no other movie will get nominated. Just generally means that.
Plus, if they pushed Ad Astra, they'd probably, I think, also Brad Pitt for Best Actor. He was just absolutely on like
they'll never nominate
next
Best
level.
Actor, but
he was so good in that movie.
Doesn't matter.
He deserves an Oscar for his performance in that.
You know who deserves an Oscar?
Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, Tom Cruise for literally any movie he's done.
True.
But sometimes the Oscars, or Robert Downey Jr. for literally a decade of amazing character portrayal, or Hugh Jackman for that same like long time character portrayal, or literally Logan for anything, including best picture, But the Oscars sometimes suck.
Yep.
So, and then Fox Searchlight is pushing Jojo Rabbit and Hidden Life. Jojo Rabbit is my prediction for Best Picture because I won that TIFF award, and whatever wins TIFF awards, that TIFF award wins Best Picture sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So, it's just sometimes. Green Book did. And then Universal Pictures has Check Back Soon for 2019 titles.
So they haven't started it yet.
I mean, did they bring any? What did they have besides Glass?
Let's see.
They don't. That was the. Oh, actually, wait a second. they made How to Train Your Dragon, didn't they?
1917. Yo, okay. 1917 is going to be absolutely terrific.
What's that?
World War One movie. Movies about World War One and World War Two. They're just so like incredible. All of them. I saw this World War Two movie that was directed by Angelina Jolie. It's called Unbroken, and it's like one of the greatest World War Two movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, but
The
World War
best
One's
one I've seen,
boring.
the best one I've seen is Fury with Brad Pitt. That was just, oh my goodness, so hard to watch, but it was so like incredible.
See, this is
World
my
War,
problem with World War
movies
One
about World War
movies.
are just amazing.
World War One is so boring that even Wonder Woman had to throw Nazis in just to make it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know Nazis weren't around till World War Two, but you know, World War One is a boring war. World War Two is interesting.
Any movie about World War. There's also another movie about World War Two, Midway, about Pearl Harbor. That's also going to be incredible.
World War One was boring. Can we just all agree World War Two is better than it was a better World
Any
War than World War
any
One?
movie about either one of the world wars are
Okay, but
just
which one is
amazing.
better? I mean, they're both
World
bad
War
things
Two
because
is
they're
more
wars, but
interesting.
like, yeah, exactly. World War One is I don't like you. I don't like you more. Oh, I shot your prince or duke or whatever the hell he was. Well, in that case, I'm gonna war you. Great,
But
we'll war you too.
on a different note, 1917 is going to be just absolutely amazing.
Like, who
I
gets
like.
mad over a bull?
I don't
Ferdinand's a
know.
bull, and he has a movie.
I
Wait,
like.
sorry, Franz
I have
Ferdinand's a
this
different
thing
guy.
for.
Sorry.
I have this thing for war movies that I just want to see them all. Movies about war are just awesome.
I love movies that are about politics, which is why I love Attack of the
True.
Clones.
True.
Politic movies are my favorite. That's why I love Darkest Hour, and why I love Star Wars when they talk about the politics and people are like, well, Phantom Menace sucked because they talk about trade wars, and I was like, yeah, sign me up to watch that movie 700 times.
I
That was
think
the first
that
Star Wars movie I watched in theaters.
I think Universal is also going to try and push Hobbs and Shaw for something.
Like best movie to feature The Rock.
I don't know.
The only movie Jason Statham's ever acted well in,
Is every one of his movies.
like The Meg. Silence.
All of his movies are absolutely terrific.
Like The Meg.
The Meg,
Yes.
Parker,
Okay.
everything.
So, while you're disillusioned to Jason Statham's talents, or lack thereof, what did you watch?
Um, so I can't even remember because
Treadstone.
I watched the first episode of what's going to be most certainly my favorite TV show, Treadstone. So I'll just do like a review of the first episode.
Yeah, do a
So
quick summary and just kind of recommend it, which I'm assuming you will.
okay, the first couple of minutes of it were like the greatest opening I've ever seen in a TV show. It's so intense, and it's like it had the most creative kill I've ever seen on screen. He just snaps the doctor's glasses and stabs him. It was so cool.
That
And then
sounds cool.
so the show starts in 1973 in East Berlin when Jeremy Irvine's character John Randolph Bentley was captured by a bunch of Soviets and ex-Nazis, and they were trying to mind control him to become one of theirs. Then it leaps into 2019, where for you Bourne fans that are watching this, you know what
The
Jason
two.
Bourne did to Treadstone.
The two. The two.
Treadstone, yeah, Treadstone comes back to life in 2019 after Jason Bourne destroyed it. And there's two pretty like cool agents that you follow, Doug McKenna, and I don't know the name of the second one. She lives in North Korea. Doug is from Alaska. He's a oil rig worker in Alaska. But the fight with Doug McKenna in that bar was just so sick. And the one also with the Korean girl in North Korea was also cool. And
That's good.
overall, overall, really good pilot episode. Episode 2 is on Tuesday. That's also going to be awesome.
I imagine it will be.
But yeah, I'm happy that they're doing this because I don't think there's going to be any more Jason Bourne movies. So they said, why not expand it in like multiple different locations with a TV show? So with characters that our fans have never seen before.
Why not just capitalize on this, right? Um,
Overall, excellent show.
I'm assuming you're recommending it because why wouldn't you?
Yes, most certainly. Most certainly.
So, speaking of things I watched, just quickly, I
Mm-hmm.
watched the first episode of Batwoman at some point recently.
Wow.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
it was not bad.
Mm.
The acting was probably almost atrocious, but it's CW, so I'm not. My expectations aren't too high. Um, the story is mediocre at best, but again, it's the CW, so I consider this a good movie just because it's the CW. Now, or TV show. Sorry, did I say movie? Sorry. Um,
Yeah, TV show.
but if I had to compare it to any decent TV show, I would say it's not very good. So yeah. Also, there are moments that are really good, but I haven't
Mm-hmm.
watched the second episode yet because I've been busy and it's hard to watch multiple episodes at a time. Um, so yeah, that existed. I also watched The Flash. That CW crossover is gonna be epic.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. Are you gonna watch it? Just watch it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch it because like already the way they're throwing in literally every DC character to ever exist into this thing, like it's nuts. You're gonna watch it. You can't be a true superhero fan if you don't watch this thing. This is like the end game of DC. They had Justice League, but we don't count that. So, like this is literally awesome. Okay, box office time. Oh
All
yeah, I
right.
recommend Batwoman if you like the CW. If you don't, I don't recommend it. Okay,
Mm.
we were all wrong.
We were very wrong.
We all don't know what we're talking about because we forgot the Joker is awesome and you know
Yeah.
it made its budget in one weekend. The second weekend it was out, it literally made 55 million this weekend. Its budget was 55 million.
Yeah.
Like that's just crazy. Anyways, so number 5 was Downtown Abbey. Wait, first read what we said, even though I know we're wrong, but like, okay, what do we say is number 5? Both of us.
Downton Abbey.
We both said Downton Abbey number 5.
Let me recheck. For number 5, I said Hustlers. For number 5, you said It Chapter 2.
Yeah, we're both wrong. Cool.
Yep.
Downton Abbey came at number 5 with 4 million. It Chapter 2 was 8th with 3 million, and Hustlers was 6th with 3 million.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then at number 4 was, what did we say?
At number 4, the two of us said Gemini Man.
Yeah, so number 4 was
That was
Abominable.
actually a good movie.
Oh yeah, you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Was it good? Do you recommend it?
Yeah.
Don't
It was good.
don't spoil it, even though was the CGI bad?
Nah.
Okay. Here's a question that'll make you think, and everyone think. If Will Smith's younger self gets nominated for a Best Actor Oscar, who wins? Is it Will Smith? Or is it Will Smith in the past?
Will Smith of today, probably.
But he didn't act that role.
He did the de aging.
but he didn't actually act it. They used technology to make it.
Yeah, I don't
So
know. It's confusing.
there is a question to think about. I mean, the Academy would just be simple and say no movie that has that kind of technology is ever art cinema enough, so it just doesn't count. But um,
Yeah.
number three. What did we say?
Number three. Uh, you said Abominable. I said Adam's Family.
We were both wrong. It was Gemini Man with 20 million,
Nice.
and then number two was Adam's Family with 30
Number
million.
two. Number two. You were correct. I was wrong.
Oh, I
We
was.
reversed. Yeah, we reversed two and three.
I said Adam's Family for number two.
You said Adam's Family for number two.
What did I say for number one?
Joker. The two of us said Joker.
Hey, we were. I thought we were totally wrong. Okay, never mind. Cool, cool.
Nah,
Um,
there is some hope.
we're not complete failures. Yippee. Um, I got two right. You got one right. Yay.
Epic.
So
Yeah,
for next
it was
week.
pretty obvious Joker was going to get number one.
So next week,
Next week. All right.
Zombieland 2, Maleficent 2. The question is, do we trust Joker enough to make money?
I don't know.
Let's do the easy one. Number 5, Gemini Man.
Number five. Hold on a sec. Five. Gemini Man.
Yes, I know it's risky, but I'm doing it anyways.
Four.
The Addams Family.
Number three.
Maleficent 2. Wait, hold on. Just need to check something quickly. Just gonna do a bit of math here. Let's just say it has another 41% drop. Okay. 22. Does Maleficent make more than 22?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we know what. We're gonna go with this. I don't care. I'm not even gonna check what the predictions are from Maleficent or Zombieland. We're just gonna go with it. Okay. Joker number 3.
Número dos.
Maleficent 2.
Number one.
Zombieland 2. I'm gonna try to watch that at some point. I want to watch it. It's rated R, so it's gonna be harder to get in, but I'll make it work. It's okay. I got my ways.
All right.
Okay, what are your?
God. I think I'm going with Maleficent for number one.
Really?
Yeah, I trust. I trust my girl Angelina.
With her 40% Rotten Tomato score on this movie?
Yeah, a lot of people. Apparently, a lot of people like Maleficent, and she can attract a crowd.
Oh, I love
So
Maleficent. I'm watching that one too, but
she can attract a crowd. Zombieland is gonna go 2, 3, Joker 4. I'm saying number 4. I'm actually gonna go with Adam's Family, and number 5. I'm gonna go with The Man of Gemini.
wait, are besides the top ones, are our 5, 4 the same?
5.3 are the same. Just 1 and 2 are different.
And they're reversed, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Whoa, well, that's gonna be interesting. It'll be interesting indeed. So, just honorable mentions. Rambo was 11 with 1 million, and Ad Astra was 10th with 1.8 million. And
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was 30th with 100,000.
and Fast and the Furious Dobbs and Shaw is 185,000. And The Lion King is at like 684,000.
Jeez.
I don't know. I can't read numbers. So, on that wonderful note of how I can't read numbers, that brings us to the end of the show. Don't forget to follow us on social medias. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share this podcast with your friends. I was on TV. Anyhow, but not about superheroes. That's the second on my bucket list. Follow us on social media. Follow the channel on social media. What else do I have to say? I hate the sound of my voice on TV and even on YouTube, but that's why I stopped listening to my videos while I edit them. Yeah, I know. How does that work? How do you edit a video without listening to it? I've learned the ways. It's called not really editing it. Just like, pretending to. Yeah. Yeah, short show. We actually got to it. We hit an hour. Like, we were an hour and 1 minute. Like, that's perfect.
Not bad.
It's perfect. Tons of filler and tons of, like, random stuff. And we're on episode 39, by the way.
Yes.
Ooh, fancy. Because 40. Maybe
40's
Marvel
soon.
will be generous enough to say, we're going to give you some... Oh, actually, yeah, they will. Star Wars trailer on Monday.
Another one?
Yeah, and tickets go on sale on Monday.
Hey.
The official announcement will be on the 19th.
That early the tickets go out?
It's Star Wars. Hush.
Makes sense.
And you're going to buy tickets. Do you know why? Because you're going to watch that movie.
I'll try and buy tickets as early as I can.
Okay, you can buy them on Monday. We have an election here coming up, right?
Yep.
On Monday.
Monday too, yeah. Monday's a big day.
And then the Raptors home openers on Tuesday.
Against the New Orleans Pelicans.
And they're going to slam them into the ground.
Zion's not playing. Oh no.
Oh, they're dead now. Okay, cool. So
no epic dunks from Zion.
So that is our show. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I'm missing? YouTube, subscribe, share, like, follow us on social media.
Yep.
Comment. Give us feedback. I swear there's other things we should do or should say. See you next time.
See ya.
Adios.